Good morning, good day, good night, good everything. Rhetorical Arts here, personal trainer for the creative mind. And I want to talk about this idea called the silent treatment. Like some of you, most of you, whatever, there are those of you who have heard of this idea. And it's basically, used in a very vindictive sense. Like, oh man, like if someone does something to wrong you, or like you're mad at somebody, you give them the silent treatment, which is like, you stop talking to them. And it's supposed to be like this like form of like consequence for saying or doing something wrong. And I was thinking about that idea today. And that's a crazy thing to see that as a punishment and to use it as one. That's crazy. Like, that's nuts. Like, we should all be seeking, in a world filled with this much noise, like this much stuff going on. Oh man, someone just responded. I had asked this question about creativity this past week, and yeah, someone else has responded. Anyway, in a world with this much distractions, like, we should all be seeking the silent treatment. And like, I think I've talked about this in one of these videos, that like, if you look at the word silent, listen and silent are spelt with the same letters. And I got that from a poet who from Pittsburgh he used to host this place called the Shadow Lounge. That's a whole nother thing. But anyway, like, I silent and listen are spelt with the same letters because in order to truly listen, you have to be silent enough to hear the other person and to hear yourself. And like, the silent treatment is super important for that, because it's the willingness to treat ourselves in a way that is meant to allow what we have to say, what our hearts have been telling us, what our intuitions have been guiding us towards, to have that be heard, And so like, and I've been recognizing this because like, I've had some moments where like, I have received the silent treatment, and not in a negative way. Like, I have a friend in particular who like, sometimes, every once in a while when I talk to him, it scares me because like, and he's I've known for like probably a decade, almost a decade. And like, sometimes I'm afraid to talk to him at moments of time, or I used to be, not anymore really. But like, I definitely used to be, in truth. Like, he would be so freaking quiet when I'm talking. Sometimes I'd be like, yo, are you, like, we're on the phone. Sometimes I'm like, yo, are you still there? Like, because he's listening so intently. Like, he is being silent enough that not only can he hear me, but I can hear me. And often, I think we are often afraid of people actually listening to us. I don't think that I think often, we can be more afraid of, or at least I have experienced being more afraid of people hearing me than not being heard. Because sometimes when you're silent enough, when you treat someone with enough silence, when you listen to them deeply enough that you can hear them and they can hear them, sometimes it can be scary because you may realize that you really don't have anything to say. You recognize you really don't have anything to say. Or you don't have anything worth saying. Or you're not really saying what you're actually feeling. Or you don't really know what the heck it is that you're talking about. These are all things I've experienced, like myself. And these are all things that I've experienced in terms of like receiving that silent treatment and giving that silent treatment. And every single time it's been healing. It has been a treatment. And we gotta learn to treat ourselves with silence. To treat ourselves with space, to explore the things that we want to bring to the world, that we want to create in the world, that we want to live in this world. So give yourself a silent treatment today. Give others a silent treatment, but it's not a punishment that you should be dictated. There shouldn't be like a vindictive victory that you get out of giving or getting, or vindictive defeat that you get out of giving or getting the silent treatment. The purpose of the silent treatment is to be quiet enough, is to listen deeply enough by being silent enough that you can truly hear yourself and you can really truly hear someone else. Hear what your heart's been saying. Give yourself the silent treatment. Rhetorical Arts, personal trainer for your creative mind. I will see you guys soon. Probably Drop it tomorrow. Peace.